Figure Fight Club, we're repping the crew, battle on the floor. It's me and you, pose them up right. Let the showdown begin. In this action figure world, we're destined to win. Got my action force, they ready to strike. Transformers roll out, they're ready for the hype. Marvel and DC, heroes in the ring with every epic. Welcome to Figure Fight Club, where collectors come to play. Discussions from Valorverse to Hot Toys shape our collective way. Poetry for yourself, collect your thoughts. Join us on this journey in action-packed talks. Join the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. At Figure Fight Club, we welcome you.
Welcome to Figure Fight Club Lounge, because this is a pre-recorded show, so that's a warning to everyone. It's pre-recorded, so if you ask questions, I can't answer them, but maybe I'll be in the chat when it's actually airing live. I don't know. I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, but regardless, it's going to be a fun time. We have a great guest. He's coming up with his own toy line in a Kickstarter, and you know, this is right up my alley, so I'm definitely all in. But let me bring him out. Mr. Soumya Das, founder of the Hierophant Entertainment. Welcome.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for having me. Thanks for this opportunity.
Yeah, dude, of course, man. I mean, this is exciting things. Before we jump into your Kickstarter, let's kind of understand your background as well. Mm-hmm. So, you know, one of the segments I like to do here is, you know, who are you? What do you collect? What do you like? What do you dislike? And how long have you been doing it? I should ask.
Yep. So, yeah, to start off, I'm Soumya Das. I moved to my own company, the Hierophant Entertainment, in mid-Feb. Before that, I used to be in the fintech industry as a consultant. So, digital audit and any type of finance consulting, innovation, that's what I did for like more than.
So you're in the finance world?
Yeah.
That's perfect. So I'm in the finance world too, so it works out well.
Yeah, so that's where I was at. I still, so a lot of the things that I used to do was related to tech.
Okay.
Now that is my hobby. So when I'm free, I just code on my own systems. So I have everything set up. So that's what I do now. And moving to my own company, to the Hierophant, is a big step, because a lot of people, it's hard to like leave whatever career you have and make a jump like that. But I have the support from my family, friends, and everything, and that's why I made the move. Because this has been my life for a very long time, like action figures and collectibles and comic books.
Okay.
This just seemed right.
Okay.
I wanted to make the attempt and doing something.
Make the leap, leap of faith. See how it goes. I get that. So yeah. you completely you quit fintech and then just started Hierophant and just went 100% in. You didn't do it on the side.
No, I did it on the side. Like it wasn't like I wasn't making any money or anything like that. But the company existed, and a lot of the things they were already under process. Like they were going on my books, or the action figure, the sculpting, and everything was already going on. This was the year when we are supposed to make revenue for this time, kind of, and then it also needed that undivided attention to get things through, like getting the second wave done, and everything is coming in, like our products will hit the market now, like the ship is reaching in 10, 12 days. So all those things are happening, even the Kickstarter. So that's when I was like, I have to move, else it's hard to like balance and do that.
Yeah.
And that was when I was yeah, let's make the move.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure that's very stressful on you.
Yeah. Yeah. It was stressful. But still, like believe that if you think that you have the ability to do something, then you can do it.
Okay.
And that's why, like as I said, the coding thing is still there. If at one point in life I have to be like, okay, let's make some money there too, and probably do something and like
Yeah.
something like that skill, that ability. No one can take that away from you. You'll still have it. So,
Okay. Now, how long have you been collecting action figures for?
for a very long time. So I was in India for a larger part of my life. I moved here to the States in 2013. And in India, where we were, we didn't have as many action figures, but we started collecting them or like having them as kids when we were like probably 5 years old, like 5 or 6 years old. And I
Okay.
didn't have many. I had GI Joes. We had some wrestlers. I had Yokozuna, my favorite back then. So we had those. Once I got into college, I started working for comic book graphic novel companies on
Okay.
the side. And that's when I got some money too for writing for them. And I
Okay.
got some figures, like figures imported from the US, say a Batman figure or like wrestlers, Predator, Alien, things like
Yeah.
that. Even in India, I had like a very like not as big as what I have now, but
Yeah.
I got some. And when I moved here, things became very accessible. And
Okay.
I was in a college town, and we had like comic book stores there, and some of the figures, they were like pretty cheap. DC collectibles, the figure would be like $3-4 somewhere in the back. I don't just like get all of them. There was a point where I was like I counted the number of figures I had and the number of years I have been in the US,
Yeah.
and it was like almost every day I was buying a figure. So that's
Okay.
so now I have 4,000 or something of these figures in my house.
4,000. Wow.
So that's where I'm at. And as like, yeah, if I'll this is the point where you start making your own figure. That's the threshold. When you reach there, you have to.
I understand that too, because I've gotten the urge of kind of designing my own toy as well, but the drive and the influence is not there yet. But I've started. I guess I've started thinking about it. I was like, this would be fun to do, but it's also something you need to identify something very unique.
Yeah.
And that's really where it gets tough.
Yeah, no, it's not about unique either. Like for us, like we know, like Ramayan, I know Ramayan,
Yeah.
and anyone in India, they would know what it is. But here, people are starting to know about it. Even like movies coming out, animation coming out, and figures, books, they are learning about it. And as per me, like I was making action figures, like customizing action figures, mythic legions into Ramayan characters, like
Okay.
6 years back. So yeah, that just felt right. That's the direction.
Okay. So I mean, you already had the experience and the drive, and you were just kind of like, let's just do something now big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, let's try it out, and
Okay.
I have that faith that it's gonna work out.
You always have to remain positive, man. That's how you exactly need to be. It'll work out. I mean, you're doing great so far.
yeah. We now are at like 10 figures, 2 accessory packs. So that's
Exactly. So let me ask this question: what do you mostly collect?
so I collect mythic legions. I have
Legions. Okay.
Yeah, so I have like hundreds of mythic legions and dozens of cosmic legions. So
Okay.
that's I collect mainly, primarily that's my collection. But apart
Four
from,
horsemen.
I have Masters of the Universe. That too, like a lot of them. I have GI Joe. I don't know why I have like so many GI Joes, but I have them.
I asked the same question myself. Why do I have so many GI Joes?
Like no idea. It's primarily nostalgia why I'm getting this. But I have like a bunch of them. Then I have like
That's
Batman
funny.
and DC Universe.
Okay.
That's where I started, I guess, because those are the ones that are cheap. So I started there, and then yeah, that's what it is. And I have like almost something from everyone. If there's a new toy line and they're coming up with new designs or something, I try to get their stuff.
It's R&D purchases, research and development.
Yeah. Now I tell myself it's just like research.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you had to choose only one line, well, in this case it would just be Four Horsemen, right? Your one Mythic Legions, probably. If
Yeah,
you had to choose one line out of all of them,
yeah.
is there any line you dislike?
Any line I dislike? Mm, no, I don't think so. But there has to be something. I know there are things that I don't like.
Yeah.
I, like looking at everything. Like I have uh, like Super Seven, and I have like Savage
Do you
Beast.
like Super Seven?
I have stuff from them, much of them, even like action figures. I don't know why. Yeah, there were like figures back in the day, like Star Wars figures. Um, I don't know, the plastic on those I did not like. I don't know what make they were, but yeah,
Was it
those.
1/12 scale, 1/18?
No, it
Was it
was somewhere in between.
okay?
Um, yeah, so
Okay.
those even like some of like Doctor Who.
Okay.
Um, so those figures like the Doctor Who figures, I don't know why I did not like. I got a few of them, but then I was like, no, this is not for me. I don't
Okay.
know make of those were like they were like 5 inches or something.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure which Star Wars ones you're referring to. I'm sure the chat when this goes live, they will
Yeah.
talk about it. I'm sure. Now let's jump into before let's jump into customs. So you said you do a lot of customs.
hmm Yeah, I not a lot, but I did customs. Like
Okay.
I was doing custom figures, and every now and then a friend would ask for something, or like someone would commission something. It was like very rare though, but
Okay.
I do it. And for most of my customs, I put them on Instagram. I put them on Cabal as well when I was making them.
Okay.
But yeah, that was it. I know like when I started, there are not many of us doing these customs. So I'd make them. I'll send pictures to whoever was doing their own YouTube channel and participate in different things. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was my thing. Even like for Boss Fight Studio, I participated in one of their contests, and I think I got featured on their page. But yeah,
Okay.
like even before COVID, I think before or during COVID.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
that was my
Nice.
custom journey.
Okay, custom. I mean, that's good though. I mean, and then even the line that we're going to talk about, that's probably going to be customizable too, right? So.
Yeah. A lot of the figures that I'm making, they can parts can be swapped. Uh,
Mm.
some accessories can be exchanged, and right now we have like three different sizes. Like one we are calling the Vanara scale, which is like the simian body, which is like taller, and then there's the human scale. And even in the human scale, you have like the armored look and the bare body look, and then there's an additional armor that you can add on that. And then there's giant scale, that's like Ravan. Ravan is significantly taller than the Ram, Meghnad, and Lakshman bodies.
Okay.
Like we have three body types, and we can mix and match stuff from there. Uh,
Nice. Okay. Let's talk about comic books. So, what comics did you grow up reading? And because you write comics too, you made a comment about that.
Yeah.
So I guess how'd you get started in comics?
So our dad, he was working in a different city. We were like very young, probably class 1 and 2, something like that.
Okay.
Probably 6 years. That's when he got us some comic books, because he was traveling every weekend. He would visit us and he would get us comic books. And that's how we got into it. And we got like in India, there's something called Raj Comics.
Okay.
So we started with Raj Comics. There's like Nagraj, Super Commando, Dhruv, those guys. And then there was Diamond Comics, which is like Jaja Chaudhary and stuff. So I grew up reading them. And when I was like probably 14 or 15, that's when we got introduced to DC and Marvel. There's a
Okay.
company, Gotham Comics, and they're like big league players involved in that. And they created their own called Virgin Comics. So that's when I was like in high school, and then moved up. That's what we started reading, and then yeah, that's how it is. But our majority of our childhood is like Raj Comics. this,
Gotcha. Okay.
so,
Now, I guess how'd you start working for the comic companies for writing?
so that's funny story too, because like we were fans of Raj Comics, right?
Yeah.
And Raj Comics, they came up with a forum, right? PHP forums back in the day, they used to be like the Orkut times, even before Facebook, MySpace and Orkut times. So they
Okay.
came up with a forum, and you can go there and post something, like whatever you like, your opinion, and people can engage with you. Much like Reddit, but there would be like topics you can go in there and work with, right? So that was it, and Raj Comics had that, and we had internet. So it was like we got internet as like class 10th or something, 15 years
Yeah.
old. So I'd go there and I'd post things, right? I would write about comic books, and then something happened, and I was writing a story, and the story was a continuation. So I'd come back from school, I'll write something like a paragraph or 2 paragraphs about the story, and then that's it. Next day I would come back, write some more, and some people started following the story. They would make comments, and it went on. And after a point, I got a call from Raj Comics, from someone who worked at Raj Comics. They're like, okay, don't mess up the ending. You're getting towards the end. Don't mess it up. And I was suspicious, like, what's going on? Then I figured out, like the owners, they were following the story too. And
Okay.
ended, they called me to Delhi, that come visit us, and we'll see if we can work together. And
That's
uh,
cool.
so I went there, and from there, like other companies in India, they knew that I exist and I am willing to write in comic books, and they gave me the opportunity. So I was like, right into college, I started writing for these different companies, making books and everything. Went on till I moved here. After I moved here, I stopped. But there would be
Okay.
like few stories here and there, and like magazines, newspapers, something like that. But I stopped. Right before COVID, I decided that I would write again, and I tried to collaborate with artists. It didn't work out. I couldn't find an artist, and then I was like, I'll draw myself. So I started drawing. I learned how to draw.
Okay.
First, then I made one book. I published it. Then I made the second part. Then the third part. And by then, a lot of people were reading it. People followed it, and even a lot of people in the comic book industry here, people who have worked in DC and Marvel, they came forward and they helped me. They mentored me. They would do covers for me. Like Walt Simonson did a cover, Russ Brown did a cover, Tom Mandrake did a cover, Phil Lester. So big names in the DC Marvel industry, and they work with us. And that's when, like, even like when I moved to the company, like this year, I got Ron Mars and Bart Sears
Okay.
as board of directors for our company. So Ron Mars is a big writer for DC. Like he did the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern. He's co-creator of that. And Bart Sears has worked in the action figure industry for a very long time. He designed a lot of stuff, so I got them on board as well. So that's kind of my connection to comic books.
I mean, that's awesome, man. I mean, it seems like you've enjoyed fulfilling your complete nerdism
Yeah,
as a child, and then you're doing it as an adult now, which is awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like life coming full circle. So, you
I mean,
think of-
That's awesome. Let's see. So before we start showing off, uh, your toys, the line that you're working on, uh, conventions wise, I know last year I saw you at Legions Con.
Mhm.
So do you go to many conventions, or is it just mostly Legions Con?
No, I go to conventions, but as a visitor.
Yeah.
Uh, so I go to Terrific Con, I go to Baltimore, I go to New York Comic Con almost every year, and then I go to Legions Con, and then some toy cons here in New Jersey.
Okay.
Even like art cons, so I collect original art, so I go to art cons as well.
Okay.
Uh, this year I'm going to 4 different cons. One is not announced yet, so that's but we have Legions Con,
Yeah.
then there's Terrific Con and Baltimore. I have tables in all 3 of them.
Okay.
So if anyone visits, I'd be there. In Legions Con, I have a table in the hallway, so I'll have the figures in there and other cool stuff. So anyone,
Okay. I'll be at Legions Con, so I'll definitely see you there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have like a lot of merchandise.
And you're at you're in New Jersey, right? So Toy Tuber Expo is happening next month in August,
Okay.
mid-August. It's run by Articulated Ninja.
Uh-huh.
He's one of the people running it, and then Viteri Productions, I want to say, the guy who helps run Legion's Con.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
he's gonna. They're doing a con in Jersey next month.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I can come by. I don't know. Do they have tables and everything?
Yeah. So Ninja, Articulated Ninja is having tables and everything for vendors.
Okay. Yeah, I can check them out. I can,
I could definitely make the connection for you
yeah.
right after this.
Yeah,
Because
thanks.
that would be cool because I'm going to be there next month too. So
Yeah. By then our figures must have arrived too, I guess. But I want to ship out to whoever is backing the
the Kickstarter.
Kickstarter first. Like
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I want to do. Like once it ends, I'll have everything ready. I'll ship it out to people for them to have it first. So
Yeah. That's
so,
awesome.
but I'll
Now,
go.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying like I'll definitely would go even if like I don't get a table. I'll just come by and visit because all the art cons here too are done by Joe.
Yeah.
Arranges
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So he's doing this one too. So yeah, no, it'll be fun. Because I know I'll be at New York Comic Con this year also.
Thanks.
So I'll see you a few times this year. I'm sure.
Yeah, but if things go well, one day I'll have like a table or like a booth at New York.
Yeah. No, I agree. That would be awesome. So let's jump over to the Hierophant Entertainment.
Mhm.
Now, what is that? I'm going to start with that.
Yeah. So the Hierophant Entertainment. So there was a phase in my life when I was into tarot cards. So
Okay.
as I was reading tarot cards for people, and I stopped when things started coming true. So it's like
Okay.
I'm not doing this thing anymore. But yes, I had the connection though, and there are 78 cards in a tarot deck. 22 of them are like the major arcana, 56 are like the minor arcana, and in the
Okay.
major arcana there is like a card called the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is basically a teacher who shows you the path. So many cultures they relate it to the Pope because in Christianity that's how it is. But yeah, that's the card, and yeah, there are different variations of it now. But in 1800s, when there was the Raider Waite deck, that was the card, and you'll see some symbolisms from the tarot decks and occult in our books and other stuff. Like even our logo, the company logo,
Okay.
that's like a tarot card in itself. So it's the moon. Uh, so yeah, we almost named the company the Moon Maiden. Like that was going to be the company's name, Moon Maiden, but we decided like we'll do Hierophant.
Okay.
So yeah,
It is a very unique name, that's for sure.
thank you.
Now let's jump over. I'm going to share my screen of the Kickstarter, and for the people who are watching, it's going to be linked in the description of the video. That way, you have a chance to take a look at it as well. So the link will be there in the video or in the description.
Thank you.
But I'm going to go ahead and show this share. And there you go. So this is your Kickstarter link.
Mm,
It's right here. It's the Legends of Ramayan
yep.
action figures.
Yep.
There's a video that you could click here to watch it. I mean, it looks like you're almost halfway there, which is awesome.
Yeah. Yep. We're getting there.
Yeah, I should probably refresh this. So let me hit refresh for a second and take a look. Yep, no, almost there. Halfway,
Almost.
which is awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Now we still have like days to go, and I'm hoping like more people will jump in like in the last 2 weeks. But we want to keep the momentum going, and that's why I'm doing updates every few days, and I'm trying to bring in more stuff for the backers. Right
Okay.
now, 98 backers, but these are the people who have trusted us. So I
Yeah.
want, so every other day I try to bring something in there for them, like be it an extra sword, extra head, or like even for our all-in backers, we are giving the Rakame's figure for like free. So if someone has backed both the waves all in, they'll just
Mhm.
get the figure for free. So yeah, we're trying
That's
to do things, and even like we're putting their names. Like whoever has backed it, will put their names. Even for one figure, we'll put their name in the comic book, in the mini comic. Just
okay.
thank. So
That's cool. Okay. Well, so before we jump into the actual figures, let's talk about Ramayan. So, what I get? Well, before I even do that, talk about Ramayan. What led you into creating toys behind the Ramayan?
so it so I have been a very like I'm not very religious, but I do have faith, right? And
Okay.
Hanuman has been a very integral part of my journey, adult journey, basically. I've
Okay.
always carried a small idol of him. It brings me strength. That's what I feel, and I always have it around, right? So even if like you're very down, that gives you strength. So that has been there. But I was like very so when I was starting out, I was thinking like what I should do, as even like thinking Mahabharat, which is like another epic from India,
Yep.
because there's a line in there, because people will start saying that you are doing religious figures, right? Because that angle is always there, and that the safer way is say you go Mahabharat, right? There are not many religious figures in Mahabharat, but I still went with this because I felt if this has to happen, then this
Mhm.
will happen, right? There's now if you have faith yourself, then the path will guide you. So that's how it happened, and I was like, I'll start with Hanuman, obviously, and
Give me,
that
just to interrupt you for a second, Hanuman was my favorite growing up as a kid. So I loved Hanuman, and the fact that I would always want, like, even as an adult, I was looking for that Hanuman figure that someone had made a few years ago, like 10 years ago. That was like taken away or something happened to that toy line. But I was looking for those figures and I couldn't find them, but I really wanted a Hanuman. So when I literally first day Hanuman went up on BBTS, someone sent me a link and I was like, done. I bought everything.
yeah,
It's sitting in my pile of loot right now.
yeah, thank you for that. And that's the thing, right? Even if you are religious, not religious, from some other religion, everyone loves Hanuman, right?
Yeah.
Even a lot of people from here, a lot of people from different countries, different cultures, they love Hanuman. He is that character that you can identify with or like relate to, no matter who you are,
And Hanuman came first before Monkey King. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, yeah. The story is kind of like the Journey to the West is kind of inspired by legends of Hanuman, stories of Hanuman as well.
Yeah. It has been inspired. Hanuman was the inspiration. I know.
Yeah.
I've had this argument with people many times. So
And again, like I don't argue with people. It's everyone's faiths, beliefs. So I don't argue with it.
in the sense that they were like, "Oh, this is just a Monkey King ripoff," and I was like, "Bro, this came out before Monkey King. It existed way before Monkey King."
Yeah, and that's also the thing, right? That, we no one has done it as much in
Yeah.
pop culture as they have done like Monkey King, right? Even like
Exactly.
Goku and Dragon Ball Z, a lot of that is inspired from Monkey King, and Monkey King is inspired from Hanuman. Like a lot of superhero qualities that we see in a lot of superheroes now, like flight, changing size, and like invincibility. Those things were
They all came from Hanuman. I know, like 100%.
that existed for thousands of years, like that poem. So it's there, and then I don't argue with that. It's like it's fine. You have your faith and belief. That's fine, and that's how like I started with Hanuman, and now everything is coming together. Like we have Ram, Lakshman,
Well,
Mena.
before you go into the characters, let's talk about Ramayana. So the story of Ramayan. Go ahead. If you want to explain it to our viewers, what it is.
So Ramayan is an epic, right? It's a Sanskrit poem that has existed in India for a very long time, and it's part of a living religion, right? Like Ganesha figure was, it's part of a living religion, and there are temples of Ram, temples of Hanuman in India, and temples of Hanuman are like very common. And even you step out of your house, you walk 100 meters, and there will be a temple of Hanuman.
To be fair, there's probably a temple every corner, but
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the faith, and a lot of people pray to Hanuman, pray to Ram. Yeah, Indians, they have temples in their houses, like we have one. So,
I have one too. I keep it in my. I call it the grandparent suite, and it stays in there.
yeah, so it's a living religion, and that's why like we have to be careful to not to hurt anyone. But then again, like that's when we come back to Ramayan. Ramayan is that poem that has existed for thousands of years. It has been a part of a religion, and then again, it has like many versions of it. Different poets have done different versions of it. There are movies about it. There are like TV
TV shows, TV epics,
comic books, and everything. So you can find it as part of India's culture, pop culture in some way too. But it exists, and people know it, people like it, people revere it. So that's like the story of it is like how good wins over evil. that's
It's the good prevailing over evil. It's also a story about love, respect, honor.
Love, respect, honor, sacrifice, and devotion. It has a lot of underlying, and it in India it's celebrated over 10 days. That's what they call Dasara, and like on the 10th day they burn the statue of Ravan and everything. It's a big celebration in India. And like Diwali is like everyone knows Diwali, right? Here also everyone knows Diwali. Diwali is when like Ram went back to his kingdom Ayodhya, and that's what people celebrate. So it's a big part of India's culture and who we are, right? So that's the story of Ramayan, and that's the reason behind it, like why we are bringing it here, because a lot of people understand what Diwali is. They celebrate Diwali here too. So why not like learn about them, and these action figures, when people will have them, it will give them a glimpse of the story behind it too, right?
Yeah.
So everything that has happened in Ramayan, we are putting that in a small mini comic with the books. So if you like that, you can flip through, you can read about the characters. So yeah, that's Ramayan for us. and now for everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a very interesting story. Again about a prince, or actually, two princesses, and then Rama, his wife, as well. So that's another question. Remind me to ask you that question about Sita,
Mhm.
because I have a very interesting question. Or it wasn't even for me. It was for my mother. I was telling my mother about your toy line, and
Uh-huh.
then I was explaining to her. I was showing her all the characters, and then she asked me a question. I was like, "That's a good question. I don't know." so, she's gonna ask, or I will ask you, but it's from her.
Yeah, I'll keep Google ready just in case.
All right. So here's some of the photos. I'm gonna see if I can try to zoom in.
Mhm.
That way, the chat. I don't know. Something's wrong with my mouse. Oh, it just completely disappeared. Oh, there you go. I think it's better now. Yeah, let me just go from here because it seems to be better. All right. So this is Hanuman, obviously, and that's. I like the fact that this is a very iconic photo, just because of the fact that he's holding a mountain.
Yep.
And for the people who don't know about the lore, that Hanuman has the ability to make himself very big and also shrink himself down.
Yep.
Uh, and so in this situation, he made himself very, very large, and he picked up the entire mountain and he moved it.
Yep. Yep. Also, like I should have done that in the previous question, but like just a gist of Ramayan. Basically, Ram is the prince and is heir to the throne of Ayodhya, but he gets banished because his father made a promise to his third wife, and third wife has like, my son has to be the king. So Ram has to be banished. So Ram leaves with his wife and younger brother to the forest for 14 years, and they are in the forest where Sita, his wife, gets kidnapped by Ravan,
Yes.
the king of Lanka. And then Ram sets on a quest to go back and get Sita, and that's when he meets Hanuman, and then exiled king of the Vanars, Sugriv, and then he kills Vali for Sugriv. Sugriv becomes king again, and
Mhm.
then Vanar Sena, like the army of Vanars, and Ram and Lakshman, they go across the ocean to Lanka to get Sita back. So that's the story, and how Ram defeats the seemingly mortal Ravan and his brothers, and how wins Sita back and comes back. So that's the story, basically the gist of Ravan.
Yeah. So now, kind of breaking down. Now, this is wave one, as
Hmm.
you can. So this was wave one right here, and which is now already out.
Hmm.
And wave one is now officially released. You could buy that on BBTS or through the Kickstarter
Yeah,
today. And
I think BBT is sold out.
oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, so they can get people can get it from the Kickstarter. Will send it to them. No pressure. It would be on BBTS too. If people want to buy from BBTS, they can, or like other retailers. I think it will be on Project Action Figure as well.
Okay.
People, if they want to buy from retailers, you can buy that. But we'd be very happy if you buy from us to help
Yes.
our Kickstarter. So it's up to people.
Well, buying from you goes more. The funds get more into your pocket versus a small percentage. So I get that.
Yeah, and I have nothing like that. I know, like, some people would prefer buying from Big Bad Toy Store because the shipping is so cheap.
$4 fix. Okay.
Or if you have like other if you have coupons from, say, Project Action Figure, from some other retailers as well, just because they are our partners, right? If they are
Yeah.
happy, that would benefit us and. But yeah, consider supporting the Kickstarter. Will make sure that will make it worth your time.
I mean, plus your name. If you support the Kickstarter, that's where when your name gets put into the comic book.
Yeah, and it would be,
That's a big plus.
and a lot of people are buying this, like, or backing the Kickstarter around the world. I did not anticipate this, but there are people from Australia, from Singapore, from India, from Poland,
That's
Netherlands.
awesome.
So the
That's
book
amazing. It's worldwide. I love that.
yeah.
So here's the pricing now for I mean, essentially the entire Kickstarter. So you have, it looks like Hanuman accessory pack is $25. The Ravan enraged accessory pack is $25. it looks like all the character figures, Rama, Lakshmana, Prince Rama, Prince Lakshmana, uh, Meghnad, Hanuman, or I guess Meghnad, they're all 45. Hanuman, Vali, Sugriva, and Ravan are 55. Because
Yeah.
they're probably the bigger figures, right? The larger
And,
scale.
yeah, they are larger scale, and yeah, they are like the brute scale for Mythic
For
Legions.
Mythic Legions, like the genie, and it will there'll be pictures of that in the Kickstarter as well. So Wave One all in, the Kickstarter price is 130, and Wave Two all in, the Kickstarter price is 350. Okay,
Yep.
and then if you want to do Wave One and Wave Two, it's 470.
Yep.
So
And if
saving $10 if you buy them separately.
yeah, and if you go like for both waves all in, if we unlock the Rakame's figure at 75, then you get that figure for free, and that's
Okay.
a large scale figure. So
Okay, so let's go. Let's keep scrolling down. We'll go to Wave One. So it contains Hanuman Vali and the Hanuman accessory pack. And this is looks like a small bio of Hanuman. And then there are interchangeable faceplates, 2 of them. Interchangeable hair for flying pose. That's cool. Okay. There's a crown, mace weapon, the Gadda.
Yep.
5 sets of alternate hands. 35 points of articulation. There's a mini comic. And a collector-friendly window box with vibrant packaging artwork. Nice. And here's the figure itself, and with all the accessories. So this is where the flying hair.
yeah, so that was the thing. We so I've seen a lot of Superman figures, and so when you make the flying pose, it doesn't look straight. So that
Yeah.
was that I was like, we have to have that. So we gave it like a cut behind the neck, so that you can pull the head back, and it looks straight up while flying.
So it actually looks straight when flying. Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's good. And then you have the faceplate with the 2 faceplates, and then a bunch of hands, a lot of hands. Is the tail of Hanuman? Is it bendy or is it posable?
Yeah, bendy.
Bendy. Okay, that's good. And then are the accessories that are around the arm and then
Yeah.
the wrists and the legs, are they loose?
Yeah, they are
So
removed.
they're removable. Okay, nice. Okay, how about the I don't know what it's called, but in the torso area here,
Yeah.
is this now like one big plastic piece, or has there some softness to be posed around too?
It's soft, and there's this on the side. So if you see, so this is soft, and there's this cut that we have given on the side, so that way it gives you like more range. If you move the leg out, it can move out, and it gives like helps in posing. So that's why we have kept this skirt, and the dhoti underneath is the same color, so that it doesn't look odd even if it's pulled out. So that's one thing that we wanted to do with these figures. For all the Vanner figures, there's this cut. For the human and the Ravan, it's not there because their dhotis are smaller, like in comparison to the Vanners.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so movement is restricted there.
And here's Vali. The funny thing is, I didn't know who Vali was. when I saw this, I was like, I don't know who this is. So he has very similar things. He's got a Gadda, Indra's pendant, 2 interchangeable faceplates, 35 points of articulation. I'm assuming he comes with hands too. Yep.
Yeah. And so Vali was king of Wars, whom Ram killed. So
Okay.
he's one of my favorite characters too. When I was probably 18 or 20, something like that, I did a graphic novel for Vali, like his story. And
That's cool.
and we are doing another book for his character. Like it will be an ongoing series where
Okay.
he's a character, and there will be like 5 parts of it, and that work has already started. So
Nice. Okay. That's awesome, man.
I'll tell you soon.
This looks really cool. That's for sure. Do you have a Vali in front of you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see that.
So
the articulation is going to be very similar to Hanuman in this situation.
yep. The articulation is very similar. We have this here and in this. This allows him to move, and the bend detail, and his gada is different, entirely different. All the Vanar gadas, we are making it different for the Vanars. And Vali, I could
That's
play with
cool.
expressions a bit um, because people like Hanuman a certain way. For Vali, there's no restriction. So, uh, yeah.
Okay. No, that's awesome. And then you have the accessory pack, which includes the tail throne, the flowing dhoti, which is the thing around the torso or the waist, and the mountain, which right here.
Yep.
So this is the tail, and then the mountain and the dhoti, the flying dhoti.
Yep. Yep. Now these are all from his stories, like um, glorious Hanuman stories. So they're from there. So people, if they want to learn about it, what's the significance of the mountain, what's the significance of the tail throne, they can look at the stories, read the stories. But we wanted to be like keep the accessories very authentic to what the story is.
Yeah, and again, Hanuman has the ability to like it's almost like Mr. Fantastic. He can elongate his parts. That's why you see the tail being so long.
Yeah, the tail thing is like when so some stories say it was Angad, Wali's son, who did this. Some stories say it was Hanuman. So basically, like when Hanuman was in Ravan's court, he was being questioned what he was doing in Lanka and all that. And Hanuman, Ravan was sitting on a high throne, and Hanuman didn't want to be lower than him. So Hanuman elongated his tail and made a throne out of it so that he could be at the level of Ravan while talking to him. So that,
So speaking of the reference I just made, Mr. Fantastic, his powers are the ability to elongate his limbs and be stretchy and things like that, right? So that's something from again Hanuman thousands of years ago.
yeah, a lot of Hanuman abilities are like the superhero abilities that we see.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
And now coming into wave 2, and now this you said it was going to be released when?
so we are already almost at the tooling stage, right? The PUs are approved, and we just sent them. Like Chris was in China, we gave them some changes to make,
Okay.
and then the tooling starts, right? When tooling starts, they will first come up with T1, what we call like the first tooling sample. They test it, they keep making changes till they reach T, and like whatever number that is. And when it's perfect, then it will come to us, like to me, to the studio. We'll go check it out. If everything is fine, so the date for tooling to end is sometime in August. So if
Okay.
it ends, then once tooling is approved, then we are sending the colored paint masters to them. All of them are done now. So everything, if goes well, then by end of this year we'll be done with production. Right?
Okay.
Early next year we'll get things shipped and we'll send it to people. So like we are very close. We are not going to hold people up for like a very long time, say without updates or without sending the figures. So we already have made some progress in there.
Okay. So this is Rama. Well, I guess I should say this is one version of Rama. There is a Prince Rama as well, right? So Rama comes with bow and arrow, quiver with arrows, 5 sets of alternate head or hands. Sorry, hands. Indian palm squirrel, 32 points of articulation, a mini comic book, and then the collector-friendly box as well. And coming down, this is Rama. And do you know why he's blue?
Because he's an avatar of Vishnu, right? Vishnu is one of the three main gods in
Hinduism.
Hinduism, Hindu lore.
Yeah.
So Shiva is the destroyer. Vishnu is who maintains the world. Brahma is the creator. So Vishnu's color is blue in all the depictions. So Ram is considered an avatar of Vishnu. Same as Krishna. So in a lot of places, Ram and Krishna, their color is depicted in statues and other stuff as blue.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, that's where the color comes from. like the Adam Power. That's that's where Adam Power gets his color from. Even like James Cameron's Avatar, that's
Sorry.
where the color comes from. And like Avatar basically like comes from like the Indian word Avatar, where like Ram, Krishna, Kalki, they are considered avatars of Vishnu. So that's where the word comes from.
Full circle. And then here's another look of Rama.
Yep, I just want to point out that the belt in there, like the dhoti piece in the middle,
Yeah.
that not the one from this Ram. It's going to be similar to how it's for Lakshman, right? So
Okay.
the cloth piece in there instead of the round belt piece. The round belt piece is for Prince Ram.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna get changed to the cloth piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then here's another angle. But this looks great. I mean, I have pictures and statues of Rama in my house, and the depiction is good.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to get. Like even for the dhoti, even for like his journey with the white thread that goes across the Rudraksh and everything, we are trying to stay like a very authentic to what we have seen growing up. And also.
Okay. So I do see there's double jointed knees here,
Yep.
and then it looks like single jointed elbows.
hmm
Okay.
So single jointed, we went with single jointed because the sculpt with the double joint on the elbow, I never like got to appreciating them much, and that's
Okay.
why it just felt weird with like when we were doing like Hanuman and Vali. If we have the double joint, right? Because the how the body is like the furry body and everything,
Yeah.
it didn't look right. So and once we had like single joints for them, we didn't want to like go for double joints or say the human characters and everything. Just for the
Okay.
mistake, we kept it like that.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming it looks like you can still get a good 90 degrees out of that, though.
Yeah, we changed it too, like from here to like how we have it now. We even like changed both like the hands and the legs more so that we can get even more fold in them.
Okay.
So yeah, they will once I have the test shots and everything, I'll show the range.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
No, that would be good. And then here's the back. There's two holes back here, it looks like.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
so
assuming that's for attachments and accessories.
yeah, if someone wants to attach the pauldrons, they can. If someone wants to attach their shield, so the handle of the shield comes off, they can put the shield in there, and but the quiver has like a thing going around it, like a satchel, so you can put the quiver in there. And here we don't see the arrows in the quiver, but there are arrows in the quiver, like in the final one, like this. So there will be arrows in there.
Oh, nice. And now, do you get individual arrows as well?
Yeah. There will be like one individual arrow with Ram, Lakshman, all the versions of them, and Meghnad gets his snake.
Okay.
Arrow. Yeah.
Snake arrow. So I was gonna say this actually. I remember watching as a kid the Ramayana and on TV, the TV epics, right?
Uh-huh.
And they would take these arrows out and they would pull them back, and then instead of like a boat, like an arrow head, it would be like a different shape. Like it would be like a sun shape.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
would be a different shape. That would be a cool accessory to add on later on, I think.
Yep. No, we have those planned, and that's why we started with this, because
Okay.
all of them had like different types of power, so to say.
Yeah.
So Nath's Nagpas was like it will turn into a snake and tie like or bind the opponent. So that's what it was, and we did that. So we are like, thinking of like different types of arrows and everything.
Yeah. No, that would be fun. And then we're gonna keep going down, and then here is all the loadout for Rama. There's that squirrel. There's the arrow bag. Yeah, and then the arrows you said will come with it as well. and then the many sets of hands, and then you have the bow. Is there a string that goes here too, or is it just there is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have a string and then the arrow itself. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
And then
pose it. You
Go
can
ahead.
put like Mythic Legends.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Now, Four Horsemen Studios did they design the figures?
I designed them.
You designed them.
Yeah, they sculpted it. They did the paint masters and
Okay.
managing the production.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
Chris is in there for the production management.
Chris. Okay.
Yeah, the paint masters. 5 of them are done by Eric Miller.
Eric Miller. Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
And
And then here's Lakshmana, the little brother.
Yep.
And then I'm assuming his loadout's going to be very similar to Rama, right?
yeah, he doesn't have the squirrel, but everything else is very similar.
Okay. And now, since he is not, what was the word you said of Vishnu? He is normal skin color.
Yeah. He's considered the avatar of Snake, but the color is human color, and even like in a lot of depictions of both Ram and Lakshman, they look like human.
Oh yeah, I agree. I've seen so many. I remember seeing Lakshmana as purple.
Yeah, there are like a lot of depictions, because it's so prevalent within India.
Mhm.
If you go to a different state, there will be like some other depiction. There are even states where like people they worship Ravan too.
There was actually an interesting Bollywood movie that came out about Ravan. It was called Ravan with Abhishek Bachchan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that was interesting. It was actually a good. It was a modern day twist to the story here, but I think because again with the so much different storytelling and things like that, Sita fell in love with Ravan in a way.
Yeah, it's they have like a lot of versions of it, as I said, and like a lot of interpretations, like how people interpret the stories, how they go about it, and then again, like as I said, like there are people who are religious, there are people who are spiritual, there are people who just believe and respect the qualities of the heroes and like other characters, because like even if Ravan is like the antagonist of the story, he too had a lot of like good qualities, so people respect that. Like people would say that he was a very learned man. He could very determined, and like he's like everything that you would look for in a ideal warrior or king, right? But other than that, the only problem that he had is his ego. So those are things that's like you can take something from every part of the story.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Now you were making a comment that this piece right here on Rama will be the same. No, it won't be a circular. It'll be like a knot. Yeah. Okay. This is good too. I like the paint app. It looks good. I love the fact that you put the little details of the beads on the man buns. That's how they were depicted. That's how it was shown always. So that's cool. So I'm assuming height-wise, he's exactly the same as Rama as well.
Yeah.
And then here's the loadout here, just no squirrel.
Yeah.
And then the next one is Prince Rama.
Yeah, also like in Ram and Lakshman, we are including the swords now. If someone backs in the Kickstarter, they will get swords as well.
They'll get the swords, okay.
Yeah.
So now Prince Rama, comes with a different bow?
Yeah, so he has 2 bows. There's a story where he like
a Naka bow and the princely.
That's like Shiva's bow. First one, the Pinak bow. He broke that. Ram broke that, and that's how he won Sita's hand in marriage. That's the story we have like in the mini comic as well. Like that's the bow that King Janak had, and the no one could pick it up or string it. He saw one day that Sita could, so he was like, whoever can string the bow gets the hand of Sita in marriage. A lot of kings tried, no one could get it, but Ram, while trying it, he broke the bow. So that's how they got married, and like that's when the story says that Parshuram was very angry with Ram and stuff like that. But that's the bow, and I wanted to include that, so we made like
Yeah.
a larger bow without the string, so that will be with the figure.
Okay. Okay. And then this comes with a lot of loadout too. Removable armor, shoulder pauldrons. Again, 5 sets of hands, which is awesome. Sword and the sheath, shield, 32 points of articulation. And then this is now with the armored look. And this is now the Prince, Rama.
Yep. And yeah, Eric has done a really good job with all the gold and with the gems.
He has done a good job with that. Yes, I agree.
I sent like we have like a call out sheet with all the golds. I had like 5 different golds depicted in there, and he did all that. And even the gems, as like it has to be a blue sapphire, because Indian kings, they used to put that in their crowns and armors and everything. So he gave this look, and it was very impressive how he did it. Like,
Yeah.
so
That looks great. I agree. Now this just different angles of the. I don't know why my mouse keeps scrolling up. I'm going to just use this. Now this looks like to be the shoes are. It's just the shoes itself, right? So this is like an Indian style shoe. Just to everyone who's watching, this is an Indian style shoe.
Yeah.
I own a few of these, but not in gold. Mine are like white.
yeah,
That's
like
cool.
a lot of these design elements, right? We don't see them in the action figures that often, or like ever. So as like we have to do it, just put it out there, let people see it, let people judge. And there's someone who is from India, they would understand, like they have seen these kind of shoes for sure.
Exactly. I mean, I just went to India recently for a wedding, and trust me, I had to go wedding shopping while I was in India. Shoes, the turbans, everything. It was
Yeah.
just so many options, so many styles, so many colors. Like just beyond. Is the helmet right here, the crown, removable?
Yeah. The crown
It is
is,
removable.
and there's armor on top of this armor too.
Okay.
Prince Ram and Prince Lakshman will come off that armor on top of this armor, and now I'm thinking of including the other heads with them too. So
Okay.
these figures will be like loaded.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, so that armor is like down there on his
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, right here. Okay. And then you have the 2 bows, the sword, the sheath, and then it looks like there's another face scan right here. It's gonna go.
But that's the crown, but the other head would be the head with the pawn.
Okay.
Those heads will be included in here too. And
Okay, the head with the button.
Yeah.
And then the shield, and then I'm assuming this is the piece to hold the shield.
Yeah, and you can like put the shield on their back too. So
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. No, this is cool. And then you have Prince Lakshman.
Yep.
And then he's probably gonna have a very similar loadout too. Probably not the 2 bows, right?
yeah, he has one bow.
Yeah, just the 1 bow. Okay. The little brother always gets the shaft, so I get it. I'm a little brother too, so I get it.
Yeah.
I always got the shaft too, so but I do like this look too, though. This is a good look, and then, again, like you could, this is very customizable, right? So, like I could already see myself turning this figure into like 5 different things.
Yeah. Very, very customizable things change, and you can use the shields, and you have those holes in the back, so you can
Yeah.
change tolerance and everything as you want.
It looks like I'm gonna have a giant Indian army
Yeah,
on my shelf.
and just think about that. A lot of people should like armor build with this.
Yes, you can though easily, and then just just put in different head scans.
Yeah.
Now this is really cool. Again, And then this is going to come with an extra armor as well, or no?
Yeah. He's
So,
wearing. So if you yeah.
so he's wearing it. Okay. So this is the loadout here for him. Yeah. I mean that's awesome. I need I need a chariot. I need horses with the Indian armor on it.
Yeah.
You could, I mean, again, like from the TV series and stuff like that. There's so much you can do. Then next is the stretch goal, right? So you're gonna do Rakames,
Yep.
the horse rider. So explain this. What is this?
So as I've said this before, like Four Horsemen have been very like a pillar of support through all this, right? They without this project wouldn't exist. And same thing without Convoy, this project wouldn't exist. So he kind of oversees a lot of things, and more than that, he helps me even with decisions and whenever I'm down or like if I'm thinking about something, he would say like, okay, if I were you, I wouldn't do this. If I would do this,
Convoy is a really nice guy, so I agree.
So I wanted to give this as a make this figure as a tribute to him, and I know that he has been involved with Masters of the Universe, and he's a big fan of Arthur Adams.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, we'll make this figure, and I wanted to name him like Corn Beast or something like that. Let's document it with Cullen, and Cullen was like, we can make something like this, and we started like bouncing ideas off each other, and he has like a deep knowledge of like the Masters of the Universe lore. He was like, this is the real name of Beastman.
So this is the real name of Beastman?
No. The real name is like Raquel something Rax or something like that.
Okay.
Raquel Rax or something. So yes, like we can use that, so that way it will be a tribute to Beastman 2. And then we are like, how do we add this? So we are like Maze because Maze is also like corn, right? In India we call corn as Maze. So that's how it came out to be, and all thanks to Cullen. Else it would have been called Beast. So that's how the name came about, and I put together like a story because Vanaras they would go to battle like on foot. Right? And we wanted to have it like Rakames and his two friends. They would use horses because 4 horsemen, and he had like some love for Maze. So I was thinking like if we ever make a T-shirt, it would say "Got Maze" and then have like a picture of Rakamaze in there. So
that's pretty funny. So he comes with a mace weapon gadda, 5 sets of hands, detail, 35 points of articulation, mini comic. So it looks like there will be a story made.
Yeah, it will be a single page in the same like where we'll have like Lakshman, everyone's story. There will be a single Rakamaze as well, like him doing something.
So this is a Kickstarter exclusive. So this won't be anywhere else.
No, that's not the idea. We'll have it on the Kickstarter, and that's why we'll make not make like a bunch of them so that we can send everywhere. It might be available on our website because there's a certain amount that you have to make, like a minimum order quantity for a figure. Right?
Yeah.
So if we don't get that number through the Kickstarter, then it would be on our website or anything. And if retailers want to buy it, they can also like back the Kickstarter. So that's the only way to get him on the Kickstarter.
I really like this the color scheme on this a lot, actually.
Thank you. We didn't want it to look exactly like Beastman, like the older version, so we played around with like making it darker and everything. And
the color scheme is really cool on this. I like it.
Yeah, we'll do the Paint Master soon.
Yeah, so and then this will come with very similar to how Hanuman, 5 sets of hands, the Gadda, and things like that. Okay, well, like no, it's I saw this as well. This right here.
Uh-huh.
The main is that removable?
Yeah, that's removable. So you can
It
switch
is.
from Bali to Hanuman or like Sugriv. You can do that.
Okay. You know, I need a Hanuman that's doing he's ripping his chest apart.
Lot of people asked for that. So I'm thinking like we can make that because that's a separate piece, right? The upper torso
Yeah,
is a piece, so we can probably do like different
because
parts.
that's very iconic. That's a very iconic when Hanuman ripped his chest out. Yeah,
You
chest apart. Yeah.
that's planned. We'll see.
That's I love it when you said that's planned. So now the stretch goal is 150K, and now then you are introducing two new characters, right?
Yeah,
Sugriva.
yeah. So people can like buy them now. They can pledge for them now, and
Okay.
only difference is like if we reach 150, the delivery of these will be faster, right? With
Okay.
Ram and everyone. If we don't reach 150, then these will be coming a little later because then so if we don't hit the goals and everything, then the funds they come just on me, and that's why like I have to plan it out a bit,
Yeah.
spread out. I hope we reach 150 though. It's
Keep doing what you're doing right now. I mean, again, you're almost halfway through. You still have 28 days left. You know, you have the support of the Four Horsemen, which is huge. So, you know, kudos to them for it. Because I remember, I think I'm on, like, you know, I'm friends with Cornboy on Facebook, and he did a post on this line. So, I was happy to see that, and that was awesome of him. Uh, so I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. Like you need to be everywhere, shouting it out. I mean, of course, I will be do the same. I mean, honestly speaking, right after this show, I'm gonna go in and do my Kickstarter all in. So,
thank
uh,
you, thank you.
because again, like I mean, I could even think I could probably buy two sets to be honest with you, just because I already know people who will want this in my family.
Oh,
So, I mean, like Ganesha, the Four Horsemen released Ganesha
mm,
figure. You know, I bought three or four of them,
yeah,
and they're sitting in my they're sitting in my man cave, and I think my wife brought some friends over, and then her Indian friend immediately noticed the Ganesha. She's like, "That's so cool! I want that. How
yeah.
can I get one?" So
Even
this has, I mean, at least amongst Indians, you know, this is a big part of collecting for us too, right? I mean, this is the first time we're getting something like this and this
if,
detail too.
and a lot of people from India they have pledged in Kickstarter as well. Like there are at least 15 or 16 people who have never pledged on Kickstarter, and our project is the first time they have pledged.
Yeah.
So that means a lot to me because I feel like we are getting there. You don't even have to be religious or anything. It's just like when you see something like that, you will identify this is
I
Ramak.
mean, I'm not super religious either, but to me, this is like mythology, and this is great.
Yeah, anything that relates to what we have seen growing up, right? What we have seen around
Exactly.
households, what we have seen like even like you said, the shoes, or like the jewelry, or like just iconology like that we see. That
The thing is, a lot of people, like especially like non-Indians, I should say, in general, like they know Greek mythology because it's been a big story. You know, the Disney has already covered it. So many different big companies have covered Greek mythology. Everyone knows who Zeus is, Poseidon, but
yeah,
this is also a form of mythology,
yeah,
and that goes way before Greek mythology, like way before. And this is a different. This is just mythology, but it's just very different.
yeah, it is. And like the attachment that people have to this, like many people they like us. Like I see this as a story, and I see it as a part of who I am, right? And
Yeah.
there are people who consider this mythology. That's what we knew growing up, and there are people who call this their history. They have like scriptures like how the lineage worked and everything. So there are a lot of people who consider this story something, but
I
it's
mean, that's
completely
true. I mean, that's there's been I think there's been a big back and forth debate on whole Ramayana, even Mahabharata, the epic tale, saying that it could be real, that it was a real life thing, and I mean, I don't know. I wasn't around, so I have no idea. But
Then-
it's still fun stories to tell. Because I mean, again, even I had the little books when I was a kid, and it was like cartoon style. You read through them and learn about each character. It was really nice. You know, I would love to. Actually, my kids have that. At least my older kid has that, and I gave him the same because he needs to understand this is all culture, right? I mean, whether you believe in it or you don't believe in it, that's your choice when you get older. But at least know it and like learn from it and understand it.
the
So
main takeaway is like just be kind to each other. That's the
that's,
main.
I mean, from what I've gathered, most religions say that just it's a way of living a good life with other people.
Yeah.
So now this is Sugriva,
Mhm.
and this is going to be very similar to like Hanuman, right? With the 5 sets of hands. Are you going to do different face plates as well?
No, he has one faceplate.
Just one face plate, okay. So you have the Gada and then the tail right here. It looks like,
Yeah,
and then the 5 sets of hands.
yeah. I'll have his the Paint Master photos this week. So I'll update photos to put the Paint Master photos in there.
Okay. And then here's so what are you doing with these things right here?
So these are like outputs that we get from the factory. So these are like resin outputs.
Tests. They're like test shots or the tests.
Wax, mainly wax or resin. So well, the studio calls them butter figures because they look like
The butter.
Yeah, that's like the butter dragon that we saw. So it's like that. So this is just 3D printed. Like all the parts
Yeah.
is called like the STL and OBJ files. They are 3D printed and they are assembled. Right?
Okay.
So this, and then the other ones like these are the PU models. So PU is like polyurethane. So this step comes after the.
So this is more like the butter figures are more like loose. This is a little bit more solid in your hand.
Yeah, this is solid. This is solid plastic. And the difference between butterfigures and this is like butterfigures are like directly from the STL and OBJ files. So the mechanisms of how things connect, that's not there in the butterfigures. But these figures, they have it. So if I show you the head, so this head, these 10 heads, they split into probably 6 or 7 different things that are interconnected to make these. So in the mold, so there are 7 different things that will be pulled out of the mold and then connected to this.
That's awesome.
That's the PUs. And after that, we have the test shots.
Okay. So afterwards, I know you're a big collector of test shots.
I try.
How many do you have test shots?
And more than 100 for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I thought I was a collector who buys a lot. You probably surpassed me like crazy. So
it's for research purposes.
Research, everything is research. It's a business expense. I'm interested in one of your test shots though.
Oh, the test shots are on the campaign as well. So I had just I had just uploaded those for Hanuman, 10 of those for Wali. And I think 3 of each are gone now. Others are still there. I made limited number because it's similar to what the 4 Horsemen does. I don't want to like make a lot of them, and I made like the Bali figure is dark gray. Hanuman I have made in the brick red color because that's the Sindoor covered Hanuman. We see like, as I said, like every corner of the road. Temple should have like Hanuman like entirely covered in Sindoor, and that's how I wanted to make the test shot.
The test shot, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, and now this is Meghnad.
Yep, this is Ravan's son.
Ravan's son, okay. And then this is the bow and arrow you were talking about? Yeah.
So he has like a different bow, different arrow, and the sickles or sides, whatever you want to call them. And he has like different holders for them too. So that he can on the side like that. And his pockets are different. Helmet is different. So a lot of different things.
A lot of different things. Okay, so he looks like it looks like there's an interchangeable faceplate, two sickles, a snake bow, Nagpash arrow. Nag is cobra, right? Nag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's like a cobra shaped arrow. Quiver with arrows. 5 sets of alternated hands. 32 points of articulation. The mini comic and the collector friendly box. Oh, that's
Yep.
cool. I like that. I like that.
Yep. I love his like other face though. Like I saw.
This one right here, where he just
Yeah.
looks like he's Joker laughing.
Yeah. This one.
Oh, you have it. Let me sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool piece.
So I was like, I have to have this. He's like a maniac in the story. So
There's always a maniac in this story, right?
yeah.
So, no, that's cool. Oh man. Hey, so now, if you do the all-in, this will be the stretch goals if you surpass the funding amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then here's another shot. It looks like you have some
Yeah.
the wire here too.
Yeah. This came from the factory. So
This okay. And then stretch goal number 2 is 250K, and then that's where you have Robin.
yep.
Robin is the antagonist, the depiction of evil in the story, and so this is, I mean, this is a single head look.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing Robin with 10 heads going this way.
Yeah. That's there. Like there are three versions of him. This is the single head look, like when he's calm and he's like being a king. This is when he's enraged, right? When he's like getting into battle mode. And that's when he like goes berserk. His heads come out, and then there's the final form. The final form is like in wave 4. So where you said like the heads are spread out. So that's the final form where like his heads are all spread out and his he has 20 hands. So that's
Oh wow!
that will be like in wave 4.
You're gonna be able to manage 20 heads?
I had like a figure, like I made a custom of like a figure with 20 hands. You can look that up. Sastra Bahu, he's a character in Mahabharata and Ramayan both. I don't think he was in Mahabharata though. Maybe. So Sastra Bahu defeated Ravan when Ravan was young, and he was killed by Parshuram.
Okay.
Prabhu is a character who means literally like thousands of hands. So I couldn't fit thousands of hands on him, so I made 20 hands. So that figure stands perfectly on its own. I don't have like any support for that. So that was my experiment with 20 hands. So if I can like with my customs make it work, so I have a feeling that I can work with.
You can make it work. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's
So this is the single head look.
Yeah.
And the multiple head look that you just showed off, will that go on this body as well?
Yeah, same
It
body, and the upper torso is different. So the upper torso is with
okay.
accessory.
So he comes with the single head comes with an alternate face plate, a crown, jewelry set, shoulder pauldrons, battle axe, a sword, 5 hands, 32 points of articulation, the comic, and the window or the collector friendly box.
Yep.
And this is how it looks. I love this sword actually. Wow.
It's like a lot of dragon stuff going on.
Yeah. Did he have dragon look in the? He didn't. That's more you then. Okay.
But like Meghnad is going for snake, right?
Yeah.
It was related to snakes, as like his father has to top that. So what can top a snake? And as like let's go
dragon. Do a dragon.
So that's how it will be. So I gave everything everywhere.
That looks awesome too. Again, I'm excited for all of this. I mean, the weapons do look great on it for it. And I do like the pauldrons is here as well.
Yeah.
Now this scales to. I think you had some scales as well, right? Pictures in here. So let me keep going down. Now this is the head you were showing.
Mm-hmm.
The multiple heads, the 10 heads. And you said this 3 new faceplates,
Mhm.
10 heads and armor, enraged upper torso. So it looks like it's more beefed out right here.
Yeah. Just to fit the heads on top of
Yeah.
them.
The larger battle axe, and then Ravana's Rudra Vina. What is
Yeah.
that? I don't know
So
what that is.
so veena is an instrument that is played in India, like this instrument, and
Okay.
Ravan was like a devotee of Shiva. So
Okay.
he play that music. So it's like a deep bass sound that comes out of that. And then again, like there are some accessories. I saw like the bard from Witcher came up with the accessory that he used to play, the lute or something. And
Okay.
I figured like it's a good way to like give tribute to an instrument that's very uh, Indian, right? So Veena, sitar, they're like Indian instruments. So it's like Ravan had this, so let's get it. So there's one of the face plates. He has his eyes closed too. So if someone wants to pose him holding the Veena and playing it, they can do that.
That's cool. Okay. That's awesome. Now, and then here's a 3D scan of
Yeah.
or printed. Yep. Okay, so now this is the last of it, right? For
Mm,
now.
yeah.
So I want to go back to the question that my mother asked me.
This-
So no, you don't have to Google. This is more of a like. So you have Rama, Lakshmana. You have Ravan, and then Ravan's son. But a lot of this all started because of Sita, which is Rama's wife.
Mhm.
She was kidnapped, or she was abducted. Why is there no Sita?
The main reason would be like we don't. Everything we are trying to stick with plastic, right? We are not using any cloth goods.
Okay.
Because like with the cloth goods, I like to pose and play with my figures, right? But
Mhm.
when they're like cloth goods, I don't do that often, so they are like more uh, on the shelf. But I
Okay.
wanted cloth goods at one point, so we made the things modular that if we change to cloth goods, we can still do that.
Yeah.
And now coming to Sita wears a sari, right? Sari
Yeah.
is a very Indian attire. And the thing about Indian attires is like they are draped, right? So
Yeah.
it's a large cloth piece and it's draped around your body. So how do we do that in plastic? And if we do that in plastic, then the movement goes away.
You lose articulation.
There will be no articulation. So if we go with Sita, we have to sacrifice entire articulation of the figure.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking like if we ever do a Sita figure, we'll do like a 3-pack with Ram, Lakshman, and Sita. So if someone
Okay.
wants it, that would be like even cheaper for like paying for extra for a figure, like $45 figure, and there's no movement. So instead of that, we'll do a 3-pack, which would be cheaper, and people can have Sita in there.
Okay.
So that was the main reason. And then again, we are also like being mindful of like how we depict her. Uh, because Sita has like a place in a lot of people's hearts and temples. So it's
Yeah.
like we have to be very respectful and careful when we
I
make.
mean, you have to be very careful of how all of this, because I remember when I was talking to you about a toy company that had done Rama Hanuman. I think he was out of Jersey as well. I want to say.
Maybe. Uh,
I think it was around Pittsburgh, but he was going to Indian temples trying to sell the figures, and I think he had some back. I don't know what his name was, but I remember talking about him with someone else, and there was a lot of backlash over the figures because there were deities, and it didn't go over well. But I think his mistake was he was trying to market to Indian crowd only.
yeah, again for like our figures, they come with a label of 15 and up, right? So if someone is aged 15 and up, they have that awareness of like what to do with the figures, right?
Yeah,
And um, even for like Indian context or whatever, like there are a lot of temples in India, and there are like invaders from north, like Muhammad Ghazni, Muhammad Ghori, when they would attack India, or like that was the tradition. Like whenever someone attacked a different region or different country or whatever, they would destroy temples. Right?
Yeah,
Destroy
it's
the
normal.
temple.
That's very common. Yeah.
Yeah. So when a temple is destroyed, or like an idol is like destroyed, hands broken, or something, do you blame the person who destroyed it, or do you blame the person who made it? Right. So, so, so that's the answer, right? You cannot blame someone
That's
who,
a Yeah, that's actually a really good way of looking at it. Actually, I like
right?
what you just said. That was a really good answer. Because yeah, he made the figures, but he was also destroyed. I mean, his whole line got destroyed because they blamed him for all the negativity that could happen. But
Yeah,
it's just like if you teach, your job as a parent is to teach, right? So if you did that well enough, it would be fine.
yeah. If you are giving it to your kids, like sure, people will give them to their kids. Just let them know that this is also um, God for someone, right? Just
Yeah,
be respectful. That's about
yeah.
it. People will do what they want to do. Yes.
No, I did like what your answer was. That was a good answer. So as we keep going down to the Kickstarter, now you're showing the sword
Yep.
for
So,
the Rama and Lakshma figure.
so yeah, we'll keep adding exclusives for the backers. Like this goes free with everyone's figures who back this.
Yeah,
So that's something that's free. Then like your name in the mini comic, it would be there if you're pledging for even one figure.
and that's really cool too. I thought.
So, so it's just a thank you. And even if it's like more pages for us, we want that to be in there because everyone who backs the campaign, they were here at the beginning, right?
Yeah,
That there's no other of putting it. Like they helped us move ahead. So that would be a thank you. No matter where the books are, people will see that.
and then the Corn Boy tribute.
Yeah. Yep. So that's there, and now we are adding the heads. So
And the heads. Okay,
extra heads will add them.
and then so now here's sizing, right? So this is the sizing we were talking about as well. Robin is a lot larger than the typical Rama figure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's entirely different scale in there. Like people who want to do that, and it just felt right doing it.
Yeah,
Because,
I agree with that. And then you have some size comparisons. So Hanuman. So this is the brute scale from Four Horsemen Studios of the Mythic Legions. I don't know his name. I just call him the genie because he's a genie. But he looks great. I mean, this is actually most of the Four Horsemen Mythic Legion stuff I've already got rid of. I have the genie still because I actually like it.
yeah, it's a nice figure. It's a nice
Yeah.
figure.
So it scales fairly well with the genie, and I'm assuming Rama and Lakshman are smaller than this. Yeah.
Yeah, they go well with like the other figures, like the knight and everyone.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
So like the more 7-inch scale, this is probably more like 8-inch.
Close to it, yeah.
Yeah. And then here's Hanuman with this looks like the movie realization samurai Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
And then this is the Mythic Legions figure.
Yep.
And this is also the movie realization Obi-Wan. And then this, I don't know who this is. Is that Santa Claus?
And, I think it was Big Bad Toy Store or like
This is the that Santa Claus.
yeah, Naughty and Nice collection.
Yeah, the Naughty or Nice collection, right? Yeah, I have a few of those figures, so it looked exactly like that. I was like, yeah, that's Naughty or Nice. So that skill's pretty good. And then this is with I don't know who the character is again, but this is the skeleton from Four Horsemen Studios. Okay. And then with Shao Kahn from McFarlane.
Yeah, these scale well with McFarlane as well. Like McFarlane has slightly taller figures, right? So
yeah, he's but this is I think bigger than the normal 7-inch I think too.
yeah, he is a bit taller.
And then this is with a lot of different of the mythic legions and
Yep.
yeah, different mythic legions. Okay.
Figura Obscura. Yep.
Yeah, figure obscure. That's the word I was looking for. There's no picture with Ganesh
Yeah, there is with the on my Facebook, but I can put that
on your
here.
Facebook. Okay. So you're the designer, Soumya Das.
Yep.
And then sculpting, paint masters, and production support was from Four Horsemen Studios.
Yep.
And then packaging and promotional art is I'm gonna butcher that last name, but I'm gonna just say Nate and Tadem.
Yep. Yep. Nate did the background, the painting stuff for our packaging, and Tadam did the character arts. So yeah, Tadam is an artist in India. He has worked for Marvel as well.
Oh wow, okay.
He does, yeah.
You have a good team supporting this, so that's good.
Yeah.
Now this is the packaging of the figure. I like this is very Indian fort style.
All Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went all in on this, like designing, like how the I sent him like the basic thing, how it's gonna look, and he came up with the pillar design and everything. It looked really neat.
No, this is really cool. Actually, I like that. I mean, again, going to India and going to like some of the old forts and things like that. This is exactly how it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool. And then this is Vali. That's cool. I need like an accessories pack of different gaddas, by the way.
There are 3 different ones.
I know. I need more. Like I tried to buy like a 1:1 scale when I was in India, and I was looking. I went to so many different shops in India. I was like, hey, I need a gadda, and like I need a big one. They're like for me to hold, and they were like, we don't have that. We don't have that. I was like, I'll buy a separate suitcase just so I can take it home with me. I figured next option now is to get it 3D printed, so I'm gonna try that next.
Yeah. You can print it in parts too, like print different parts, connect them.
Exactly, and then build it together. Yeah. And then this is the back of the packaging.
This is also the accessory pack, like the same image.
Oh, this is the accessory pack. Okay.
On the accessory pack front, we have the other image of him sitting on the tail throne.
Okay.
So that's like a full box.
And then this is the comic inside.
Yeah, it's the mini comic. It's much larger than like the He-Man mini comics, slightly smaller than regular size comics, and it has like 60 pages, full color, and a story about the characters.
Okay. And then this is your little logo right here of Hierophant, right?
Yep. Yeah. There's some images from inside the book.
Inside the comic, okay. It's good artwork.
Yeah, it's good art. We are thinking of like making cards out of these two.
Okay.
Cards and everything will be available as well.
It's so funny too. I was telling you I was just visiting my mom over the weekend, and she still lives in the house I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like I do drawings, right? As a child you do drawings and stuff. So she still has my drawing of Hanuman I did when I was like 8-9 years old on the fridge. Like I was laughing about it. I was like, that's so funny because I'm gonna sit with you, talk about a Hanuman figure, and I'm looking at a drawing that I did when I was like 7-8 years old of Hanuman. And then like I did a live on Friday, and I had my buddy Elite Legend on there, and I was sitting in the garage, or the room that was supposed to be a part of the garage, but they turned it into a room. And then I looked at the door. There was another one of my drawings with a magnet on the door that had another different Hanuman drawing I did a long time ago. So I was just like, man, my mom keeps all these drawings I've done of like different deities. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a part of like for us growing up. Like I don't think like any kid who is in India who has picked up pencil hasn't ever tried a Ganesha or like Hanuman.
Some of my drawings have been in Indian newspapers while I drew it here in US because my mom sent it to India to
Oh,
submit
wow.
in the newspaper. Then she actually has they sent the newspaper to us in back to US, and she has the Indian newspaper with my name and drawing in it. So
Nice.
it's pretty interesting. She was like she keeps all that. She's very sentimental, so she keeps all that stuff.
So that's like legacy for your kids.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. She was like, because my father passed away a few years ago, and she was like, "Listen, like I'm at that age now, where I don't, know what's gonna happen." So she's parting with things. She's like, "I don't need more materialistic things and all these sentimental things. You guys start taking now. Like this, you have your own homes. Go take it." Like my older brother lives near her, so he grabs some things. I take some things every time we visit.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's like legacy heritage.
Yeah. So wave one Hanuman Bali accessory pack. Uh, it says fulfillment timeline is October 2025.
Yeah, it's August. I still put October just in case. Like
But
I'll
it's
have,
August.
yeah. I'll have the figures with me like on 27th. So sometime between 27th and 31st July, they're going to
Okay.
reach New York.
Okay.
Then they will go to our warehouse. So I'll have them early August, and I'll probably once the Kickstarter ends, I'll ship them out.
So you should talk to Articulated Ninja for August. These Four Horsemen's going to be there too, by the way,
Okay.
for the Toy Tuber Expo.
Mhm.
They've already agreed to be there.
Okay.
So it would make sense that you would be there, and then you'll have wave one.
Yeah. I'll talk to them. I have just one.
Because I'll buy more figures from you while I'm there, so it's perfect.
Yeah. Hopefully, our figures will be because I'm going to Connecticut.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to have something with me to take there because I have a table there. I'll have my books, but I wanted to take some figures. We'll see if it works out because it's too early. I might
Yeah.
not have it by then, but we'll try that there. But I'll check out with that Little Ninja. If it's after like our Kickstarter ends, then obviously can take figures. I'll send out to everyone whatever's left. I have to sell that throughout the year.
So for wave two, what is the goal to get it in people's hands?
The goal is early next year. That's what I've been telling. It's probably January. But
January.
if they ship it out, because they have said that anyway they'll ship it out to me before the Chinese New Year holidays, right?
Okay.
If they ship it out very early, like in December or like early January, I'll have that in February. I can send it out to people. If they ship it out like as planned in December, then I'll just ship it out in January. So everyone will have shipping notices in January. That's the hope. That's what I'm planning to do. But we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, to the chat, I just want to send this message out to them. Again, the link will be in the description of this video. This is a pre-record, so I can't send a link out during this video. But worst comes to worst, just type in Kickstarter Legends of the Ramayan or Kickstarter and Soumya Das. It will go right to this. That's how I found it. And it's cool. I mean, there's a piece. This is a piece of different history here, which is really cool. Or not just history, but it could be history, or it could just be mythology. I don't know. But
Anything consider like even if like you consider this just a story or like Indian culture. Just
yeah, it is definitely culture for sure.
Yeah.
Because I have pictures and statues of Hanuman, Rama, Lakshman in my house. Every room in my house has a Ganesha in it as well. So
Yeah. Yep. I always
So-
have Hanuman like on my desk.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I mean that is very common, and I need a Shiva. Just throwing that out there too.
Yeah.
So, like my older son, his name is very similar to Shiva, because we base his name off of Shiva. So that's why I wanted Shiva, and because I always call him my creator and destroyer.
Yeah.
Even though my second son is the destroyer, he destroys everything.
Yeah.
He's the monster. but that's very typical for the second child. That's when they don't get any love.
No, that's how they learn.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All my
Uh,
cages are broken. My brother's cages are intact. All of mine are broken because of as learning. It's research.
yeah, it's research. I love how you keep going back to research.
Everything I do now, I just say that it's research. Just
It's the truth, though. It is research, and I mean, again, I'm very excited for this line. I already have Hanuman and Bali in my BBTS pile of loot. I'm very patient when it comes to shipping my pile of loot, but I think I'm going to buy from you again in August when you show up at ToyTuber Expo. I'll
yeah,
buy a few more figures off of you there for sure.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I mean, this is stuff I could give to like Indian friends, even family members, and they would love it.
yeah.
So
Yeah, no, that's but like also like anyone who is backing Kickstarter all in, they're getting a free figure at the end of it. So
yeah.
just do it. Just grow your banner, Sena. There's-
Yes, I agree. So, guys, check it out. Check it out. And then again, I know a lot of my chat is a fan of Mythic Legions. So these figures scale. They're customizable. That's a huge plus. A lot of toys, or even action figures in general, like they're becoming more customizable, friendly, because there's a market for that now. Like a lot of people want to customize their figures, and I mean, like I already love monkeys in general. Like I have a huge monkey army. I have two shelves, like big shelves, large shelves dedicated to monkey armies, and this is just another version of a monkey army I could add to my shelf.
yeah,
And I'm excited for this. This is amazing.
yeah, yeah. No, like I saw some recent photos of Wally and the range it has and the poses it can do. It it's a good figure. Just like try it out. See some reviews. It's a good figure.
Yeah, no, and I can't wait to get mine. To be honest with you, I'll probably ship my my pile of loot when I get back from SCCC.
Mhm.
But then that way because I know I'm home for the next like 10 days, so I'll get it shipped and I'll have it in hand and I get to play with it finally. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited, and I mean, again, this is awesome, dude. You're doing a great job. You're out there marketing. It's going to be successful.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just hoping like we get some connection somewhere.
Uh, Keep marketing it, right? So that's what you got to keep doing.
And I'm posting something every day, even if like there's like less movement or no movement in a day. I make sure that I do my thing. I'll
Mm,
put something. I'll do something for the backers. So just gonna do it. Just like it's
yeah.
like a month. So yeah, you can be
And
disciplined.
most of the time, people come in the last week anyway. So
Yeah.
that's at least. I mean, I don't do a lot of Kickstarters, honestly. I really don't. Uh, I've only backed. I've backed two ever, and you'll be the third one I back.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, I don't do it much, but I'll definitely back this because again, this is my childhood, right? So it hits right at home.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do everything that is within my reach or limits. To be there. Do it.
No, you're doing a great job, and again, I'm fairly positive this will get backed. You just gotta again like keep marketing it, and but this is cool. This is a cool story. This is a really cool story that now you're enriching other people's lives with it that don't know about it.
Yep. Yep. At
Yeah.
least it's out there now. Like the figures, they will be there, and it's plastic.
Mm.
It's not easily destroyable. So it will be there.
Not easily destroyable. That's good to know.
It's there. So once I'm like, oh, and I'm sitting in a chair thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's one time I did this.
No, I get that, man. But again, is there any closing statements you want to make?
Not really, but yeah, everyone should back this. Check it out, even if it's just for one figure. I'll be very grateful if you do that. and yeah, I'll put your name in the book. I'll keep adding stuff. So it's a book that's going all over the world. Like a lot of people are buying it. The book will be out there, and yeah, you'll be at the ground level helping us get there. So
That's awesome. Again, guys, the link is going to be in the description of this video. And you know me, I'll market the hell out of this on social media. So definitely check it out. This is really cool. This is a really cool story you should definitely look into. And I really hope you do make Mahabharata and Shiva, and I need a Krishna as well, to be honest with you. There's just a lot of deities I need. Because then I'll make my own mandir at home upstairs in my man cave. I'll have a different one. Mine will be more fun to play with.
Yeah. The Kumbhakarn one has been like coming up in chats. So if I make a Kumbhakarn, it has to be like a big one. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there.
Okay, perfect. And then to the chat who are watching live, thank you. Appreciate you guys very much. To the replay squad, thank you very, very much. Again, as I always say, and now Chad says, it's all about the community. Community. It's always about the community, so I appreciate you guys 100%. Replay squad, much love. Soumya, thank you very much for being on the show. Say after when we ended, we'll talk a little bit more.
Yep.
And peace out, guys. Take care.
As we wrap up tonight's fun, the figures in talk, so we've just begun. Join us next time for thrills anew. In the world of Figure Fight Club, it's all for you. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. See you next week on Figure Fight Club, stay strutting. This isn't goodbye, it's just to see you later. In the meantime, go check out another creator. So keep your figures on display until we gather here someday. Remember the tales and the laughs we shared. Here at Figure Fight Club, you're treasured and cared.